Question 18. In the triangle PQR, there is a right angle at Q. There's a right angle just here. And angle QPR, this one at the top here, is 60 degrees. The bisector of the angle QPR, so this is halfway, the bisector of the angle, that's what bisect means. It means to halfway across that angle, meets QR at S. What is the ratio QSSR? Okay, so some key bits of information that aren't included on the diagram. There's a right angle just here. The whole of this angle here is 60 degrees. So therefore this one here is 30 degrees and this one here is 30 degrees. I haven't drawn it particularly well, but they are indeed both the same here. We know that the triangle PSR, this one PS and R, is going to be an isosceles. Because this angle here, this is 60. If we take 180 degrees, subtract 60, this gives us 120. So therefore this is 120 degrees. 120 plus 30, 120 plus 30 is 150. And then 180 subtract 150 takes us back to that 30 degrees. And because we've got that going on here, we know that this line and this line are equal. Because we've got this one here and we've got this one here, PQRS, because this is 30 degrees here, this is 60 degrees. If we brought this over here, then actually we would have another 60 degrees here, making the whole of this 120 degrees. And if you've got 120 degrees here, it's a bit like this isosceles triangle in here. This is 120, this is 30, so therefore this one here will be 30. And therefore what we've got going on here is a big triangle, and PQRS is half of that. So therefore what we've got going on here is we've got a bit here, we've got a bit here, and this becomes QS divided by SR is the same as QS divided by SP. So QS divided by SR, this dimension to this dimension, is the same proportion as QS to SP, because these two are the same length. So QS to SP, and if we're looking at this, it becomes 1 to the power of 2, because PQS is half an equilateral triangle. The answer there is, the answer will be 1 to 2, and the answer will be E. I think perhaps I went through this step here a bit fast. If you know your exact trig values, you Google exact trig values, we're looking at a trigonometrical ratio here. We've got two sides of a triangle. If we've got here, this is QS here, this is QP here, and this one will be SPPS. So this QS is here, which is obviously the same as the QS. SR is here. This is the ratio that we want, but this is the same as this length here. So we could take out the PS and put in the SR instead. This is like your hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Well, we've got these two and this one here. If we've got SR, oh, and this is 60 degrees, that's key. And so we've got the hypotenuse, we've got the adjacent. So we're looking at a cat, oh, that's not very clear, is it? CAH, a cos. So we're looking at trying to find out the ratio. So if we've got, cos 60 is here. So, and cos 60, because this is the angle that we're talking about, is a half. If you want to know more about this, Google exact trig values. When you've got 60 degrees, 30 degrees, or even 45 degrees, the answer, if you put it into your calculator, you can actually put in cos 60 degrees, as long as it's on it's on degrees. Oh, let's bring this light a bit closer. There we go. So cos 60 degrees gives you a half. There are other values. If you did cos 30 degrees, for instance, it will give you a third, but this is still an exact value because you can use this, although root 3 goes on forever. If you look at it as a decimal, as this, it's an exact value, and that's why we call them exact trig values. They are things that you'll need if you do a GCSE in England. You will need to know and learn your exact trig values, no matter whether you're doing foundation or higher.